Hey, do y'all remember when the circuit overseer used to come to the congregation and all the people who hadn't been coming to the meeting for months would show back up? Like all the people who never go out and field service would show up the whole week. Like they would take vacation time. People would like fight each other for the chance to give the circuit overseer lunch or dinner, and if you got invited to one of those, man, people used to be excited, like, oh, I'm going to the circuit overseer dinner tonight. And man, forget about it if they got to go to like a lunch and a dinner in the same week. You know what I mean? Or if you were the one that got to host them, like that was seen as such a great honor. But you would see like all these people, the whole, like like a third of the Kingdom Hall would be filled up during the week for service. You know what I mean? People who normally it'd be like maybe 10 or 12 people out, just normal, like any just given weekday, a Monday, there'd be like 10 or 12 people out. Circuit overseer come, a third of the hall's filled up. Everybody's coming out in service. Everybody's giving answers. People are talking in different voices, than they ever use. I remember my boy, I just call him C. My boy C was, man, he wanted to be a ministerial servant so bad. But whenever the circuit overseer would come, he would just completely flip. Like he wouldn't talk to any of us. He would just try to be around him, like be, around him talking loud, extra spiritual talk, everything the circuit overseer said. He was like, oh, ha, 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 ha. Oh, so funny. That's a good one. You know what I mean? Just completely different dude. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, what are you doing, man? But it wasn't just him. Like even people who were already elders or ministerial servants who were trying to be elders, it's like they just crowded around this dude like Jesus walked in the Kingdom Hall. You know what I mean? And you would see it like from the very first day of the visit. Like they'd be sitting around the hall, everyone standing around nervous, watching the door. You know what I mean? Waiting to see when he walks in. When he walks in, it's like someone said action. It's a movie and everybody's like super friendly, talking to people they never talked to, super loud. Everyone wants to, shake his hand. It's like, man, this dude was like a celebrity. And he was just a guy. He was just a person. They would do the same thing like when the district overseer came. When both of them came at the same time, oh man, it was chaos. It was chaos because then they had two people to kiss up to. Really four, because a lot of the sisters would kiss up to the circuit overseers' wives. But it was just chaos. Just out. So many people that I knew well were just like, oh, I get to take him to lunch today, yay! You know what I mean? Like, okay, great. You get to spend your money on this man. But when I really think about it, for the circuit overseer, it was actually not that bad of a gig, right? They got a free house, all their bills paid, free car, free lunches and dinners every day. Because I don't know if they actually took, maybe they did take a week off here or there, a couple weeks off. I don't know. I don't know what they did when they weren't at the Kingdom Hall. But just free everything. And it's not like people were taking them to McDonald's for meals, right? They were getting steaks, top of the line everything, when they were being taken out to eat. And people were lining up to do it. Like it was a privilege to be able to take them out. But I just remember back, it's just funny to me thinking back to how everyone would show out, when they came around and show back up. So many people out in service, people giving answers at the meeting that have never given an answer before. You didn't even know. Some people, I didn't know they could talk. They raised their hand and they giving like these super deep, super good answers. Everyone's magazine is highlighted because they don't want to seem like the one who didn't study. You know what I'm saying? It was just crazy, man. Just thinking back on it, just funny how people would worship a man. He's just over a group of Kingdom Halls. You know what I mean? But man, it used to be on when they would come around. Just a short video I wanted to make, just something that made me laugh a little bit thinking back at that. I wonder what the circuit overseers are doing now with Zoom meetings. I guess they're not getting free food anymore. I bet there's witnesses taking turns, like sending them Grubhub or Uber Eats or something. Hopefully somebody sends me an email and tells me how that works nowadays. Y'all have a good day, though. Just a little random thought I had.